Hey everybody, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Porter Says podcast. Alrighty guys, I figured I'd do a quick episode of the Porter Says podcast and give my somewhat quick thoughts on the, I believe, and let's hope so, official first teaser trailer, I would call it actually, for Avengers Doomsday. Got released this morning. I've seen it. I wrote a bunch of notes down. Let's just get straight into it. The first thing I'm going to say is that Doom looks great for the one shot that we get him. It's definitely probably the best Doctor Doom design we've ever gotten, and that's not really a high bar considering the fact all the other Fantastic Four movies in like the 2000s and, Fantastic from 2015, Doom, looked like utter shit. But in this one, he looks really cool. Robert Downey Jr.'s voice, it took me a while to pick up on the fact that that was him. He's doing like it sounds almost like a foreign accent. I don't know what accent it is, but it's really cool. Getting to see all these characters interact with each other is quite wild, considering that we've never really seen a lot of them here. So just to go down the list, like we've got the Thunderbolts, we've got some of the X-Men, we got Thor coming back, Shuri, Ant-Man, Falcon, Gambit, which is specifically Channing Tatum's version, Shang-Chi, the Fantastic Four. Who else was it? Like just the villain from Black Panther 2, I believe his name is Namor. Correct me down below if I'm wrong, but I didn't expect him to come back. Like, in Baku, like, all these characters, like, not a lot of them, like, the Thunderbolts have barely at all really interacted with any of the other, like, Avengers or anything. Like, I guess Yelena has interacted with a couple of them. Obviously, Bucky was, like, a big part of the Infinity Saga. The action looks pretty fun. Nothing, groundbreaking or anything like that. And visually, there are a lot of shots that look cool, but there's also a lot of them that don't look like they're going to be actual shots in the movie. Like, they might be changed by the time that comes out, by the time the movie comes out, which is December. Now, the biggest thing I want to talk about, really, is seeing Steve Rogers, obviously / Captain America, come back. Chris Evans. It's insane. It really is. But I also don't know how to feel about it, considering the fact, spoiler alert for people who don't really know what is specifically going on, is that the version of Steve Rogers / Captain America that we are getting in this is supposed to be from Infinity War, because he's got the long bob hair going on, but it's a lot longer than it was in Infinity War, and it does look a bit different. So, but I do love that line when Thor is walking and he's got Mjolnir in his hand, and you hear, "Hey pal," and Thor's like, "No, this isn't possible." Puts out Mjolnir, and Cap just goes like that and catches it. I love the fact that, also, quick side note, that Thor is pretty much doing the majority of the dialogue in this movie, like the monologue over the trailer. Like, it starts with Doctor Doom, and then it just goes into Thor. But it's great that Chris Evans is coming back, but it's also like, I don't know how to feel. But it's cool to see the X-Men, it's cool to see Professor X and Magneto, and I think Mystique was there for a split second, and Cyclops. Like, there's a lot of stuff in this movie that I'm like excited to see, but I'm also very, very cautious on how they're going to pull it off. I'm personally less worried than I was before this trailer came out, because all the leak stuff that there was, and I just saw before I started filming this that TikTok had apparently flagged the Doomsday trailer, saying it's got AI generated stuff in it, and I'm like, oh no. One scene I really do want to talk about that was cool was seeing Shang-Chi fight Gambit, and it's like, fucking finally we're getting Simu Liu as Shang-Chi back. Like, we haven't seen him since his own movie back in 2021. So it is awesome to finally have him back. Because A, I love that movie, and B, he's such a badass character and an awesome fighter that I'm just like, yes, finally, after about 5 or 6 years, we're finally getting him back. So overall, I think the trailer looked pretty good, but I am just very cautious about this movie. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little episode and of the Porter Says podcast. I was planning on filming 2 episodes this week and trying to get them out to you as soon as possible, but as soon as this trailer came out, I knew I had to film. So you might be getting 3. I don't know. It depends on what I'm doing outside of this. Like, I've obviously got my other job, like working from home. But we shall see. So have a good rest of your day, guys, and I'll catch you next time.